It's episode 38 of the Pat McGann Show. This week, Pat welcomes Dwayne Kennedy and Ryan Chiaverini. The Pat McGann Show, as always, is brought to you by Tiege Hanley, uncomplicated skincare for men. And now, here's Pat.
All right, everybody, we're back. Thanks for tuning in. It is so nice to be back. Dwayne Kennedy is here, and our guest today, we're going to dive right in with our guest. Ryan Chiaverini is here, bud. Good to see you.
Thank you, guys. You said we're back. I didn't know. Were we here before?
Yeah. It's just a weekly.
Oh.
I never know how to start the podcast. I'm looking for that steady hook. You know?
You need like the Casey
I'm just a little
Kasem.
off. I have a little hint, I think, of the Hantavirus.
You got a hint of Hanta?
A hint of Hanta.
Too soon.
Struggling just a little bit.
Yeah.
Is this on your radar? Have you guys been?
Brother, I think about that all the time. I was doing the cruise ships. Yeah.
What am I doing here? I need to be quarantined from you guys both.
That's true.
Yeah, working in the news, like it's frightening. Like the entire A block of the news is, it's bad stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's
for
like
sure.
crime, violence.
That's how you get people to watch.
Hantavirus. Yeah. But doing sports for me, it's like I'm sort of in the playground, right? But I gotta wait. I'm sitting on the bench waiting to get called in the game, and in that first segment of the news, you know way too much about the world.
Right.
You know, you want to wait. Like when I was just doing a talk show, it was way better because like ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Now it's like you know too much.
And you got to follow those stories with I always felt like sports for people that don't know Ryan Chiaverini, if you're not in Chicago watching local news, Ryan is the lead sportscaster for ABC. You're on what? How many shows do you do?
800 shows a week. 800 shows. Yeah.
It is a lot. A lot of work.
5, 6, and 10 Monday through Friday, and then I still do Windy City, which you've been on. Windy City Live, 15 years now. Still doing that on Friday morning, so it's a lot. And I'm about to go take a trip on Route 66. It starts at Navy Pier now. They changed the start. I don't know how you do that. You change
the start of a road that doesn't exist anymore?
Well, it still exists. It still exists, but there's some. It's been rerouted.
Jogs, right?
It's been rerouted here and there, but now it goes from Navy Pier to Santa Monica Pier in LA, and I'm actually going to drive this with the crew for the 100-year anniversary.
Are you really?
So I'm about to do that this summer.
No kidding. How much time do you have allotted to accomplish that?
So with the magic of TV, because they wanted to just fly me to like a couple different states, and you shoot the stand-up and it's fake. I was like, no. I want to do this. I really want to do this. So we're going to take a week per month in the summer for 4 months. So I'm going to do it over 4 weeks, but we're going to start and stop like right where we left off.
Oh, wow.
So they don't want me off the air for like the whole summer, right? I'm going to be driving it, flying back, and then we'll fly back, a few weeks later, and then we'll pick up.
That is the route. It starts in Chicago, goes to California, but it goes south, right? It jogs out west and then goes down through
8 states.
Yeah, Missouri.
Is it only 8?
8
the
states.
Nat King Cole, the Flagstaff, Arizona.
Right.
Don't forget.
Right.
Oh, you talking about the Eagles?
No. Isn't that a
Nat King
get
Cole,
your kick?
everybody.
Kicks on Route
66.
Rolling Stones have covered. Everybody's covered.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's like Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, real short. Obviously, Vegas, Arizona. I think I can name all 8.
Did this catch your eye? Did you pitch this story?
Our president general manager John Eiler, this was like his baby. I don't know why, but I think he's a Harley guy, and I think he's driven it a couple times, and it was like a big story right now that it's the 100-year anniversary. It's the 250-year anniversary of America.
Yeah.
So it's like this big thing where Route 66 is getting a lot of attention, and so we shot like a proof of concept show for all the ABC stations, and we got it sponsored.
How do you do that? What do you do? Proof of concept.
We just went out and shot a pilot, basically. Essentially, went out with the camera crew. We shot some stuff in Chicago, and then we pitched it to all of our affiliates, try to sell the show. Got bought. Hyundai is going to give us a Palisades to drive.
Oh, yeah.
And
those look nice. They got like a little Range Rover body type now.
They're really nice. Because that's the thing. It's like you're going to drive all this way. It's like 3,000 miles. You want to make sure you're like,
make sure
I
the
would
car's
love to
not
do
American.
It. I'd love to do it in an old like convertible Mustang, but I also don't want to be on the side of the road. Like, it'd be nice to
get there uninterrupted.
Right. My first car was a 62 Cadillac with the big fins.
Really?
It's what the original Batmobile was made out of, the 62 Cadillac.
Yeah.
It got like 8 miles to the gallon. When I made a left turn, I had a full tank. I made a right turn. It was reality. I ran out of gas in that car so many times. I thought that would be so cool to have that car again and drive it on Route 66. But again, I wouldn't get out of the state.
Are you a car guy?
I haven't had a car in 15 years, but I'm sort of itching to get a car again.
Yeah.
I haven't had a car in forever. It was the best move I ever did because, you know, if you get your car towed in Chicago, and everybody does, and you got to go down to the 7th circle of hell.
Oh, my gosh.
Down at Lower Wacker. I mean, you didn't even know
you
Lower
live,
Wacker
like-
went down that far.
You live like Loop-ish. You're downtown. You're a downtown guy.
Yeah.
And this is, you mentioned Windy City Live, and I was, I have so much we're going to get into, but you never know where to start. But Windy City Live, I do want to talk about because here's a daily show that you guys replaced Oprah Winfrey. In what year? What year did
That
you
was
start?
2011, and we went on the air the day after she retired.
The day after.
That was like the worst idea ever. Like, give it a rest. Like, just let it go off and like run like Sanford and Son or something, like a rerun for a while, and then people will be like, "Hey, I want to see something new." No. We did it the day after. It was May 26th.
You want to keep everybody in that habit of
2011.
turning it on.
Yeah.
9 a.m.
I remember. So we replaced the Oprah time slot. Nobody replaces Oprah, right? It's like you don't replace Babe Ruth. But when they chose Val and I, and we went through like an American Idol type audition, it was just audition after audition, all these different people. Even Stephen A. Smith auditioned, the best job he never got.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He auditioned with Val. We still have the tape. We've run it before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. But like Drew Lachey auditioned. There were some.
So a lot of out-of-towners.
Yeah, some actors and actresses, and they kept pairing different people together, and we went through all these different pairings. We had a cocktail party together with the top 40. It was literally like American Idol.
Really?
Man.
Yeah. And then every round, they would give you like certain topics to talk about. You'd have a little bit of time to prepare, and then you would just go and see how it went for 7 minutes. And I remember I had to do all mine back to back to back because I had to go cover the Bears. I was a sportscaster at the time.
Oh, you're still doing that?
So I was covering the Bears, so I had to get out of there. So they let me do the audition, and I was basically auditioning for 45 minutes straight.
Unbelievable, dude.
Crazy.
And the show's still going. Now it's in a weekend format.
Right.
And
but hold on,
it's,
when I got the
yeah.
gig, I was at spring training. I got the call from the boss, and of course I was ecstatic. And then I will never forget on Yahoo.com. You know how they have like the regional stories that pop up? It says, Oprah, here are your replacements. And it's a picture of me and a picture of Val. And I'm like, what? And then the comment section was just brutal.
We hate you.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. It
How
was so
dare
bad.
you?
Is this an April Fool's joke? People were so mad. And my family was like so hurt because they had never seen like negative write-ups about me. You know, I never showed them those.
They're used to it by now.
Yeah, now they're like, another one.
Yeah.
But they were so hurt. I go, guys, it's don't worry, that's just part of this business. You have to have thick skin. And thankfully, the bosses stuck with us because we had a rough go out of the gate. You're still finding yourself. Val and I didn't really know each other. She was coming over from another station, so it took time.
Right.
Yeah, but they stuck with us. And
Did some people blame you thinking that you are one
Yes.
of the reasons that Oprah wasn't on
Yes.
anymore? Why'd you take Oprah off the air
Yeah.
for these mother...
Say it, Dwayne. Who
I
cares?
was like, she retired. She's starting her own network. You're still going to be able to find her.
That's a lie.
Yeah, and she's on the cover of her own magazine every week, every month. It's her picture on her own magazine, so you're going to see plenty of her.
What magazine? I don't read magazines.
But over the years, we had Stedman on the show a few times.
Really?
Yeah, and we played basketball with him. You know, he's very tall. And
He
he's
is.
Very
I was on a
athletic.
flight with Stedman Graham one time, and I'm only bringing it up because it was Southwest out of Midway, and I was like, dude, how'd you end up here?
I was on a
You
flight
in a
with
fight with your old lady?
Yeah. I was on a flight with Drew Rosenhaus, the mega super agent, the NFL
that's-
agent,
yeah.
Southwest as well. I'm thinking, what is he doing? He's got like Tom Brady's
I
contract
had
to negotiate.
Siegfried and Roy, one of them, before they got attacked
ate
by
up.
the
Yeah.
tiger.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of them was on a Southwest flight, the blonde one, and he was in the middle.
I think
What?
that's Siegfried. I think that was
he
Siegfried.
had two lions. He had a tiger next to him. And no, but he really was on the
two
Southwest
seats.
flight. I'm like, buddy,
Man.
middle
Was it-
seat.
Was it his like anxiety pet? Like they could just
Yeah,
you
right?
could
His
get it
therapy
on.
tiger?
Yeah, the therapy.
Which do
tiger.
you think made him more uncomfortable, being in that middle seat or getting chewed up by a tiger?
Oh. We had Mike Tyson on Windy City many times. He one of the kindest, warmest guys I have ever met, and I've now
That's what
met
he's
him
known
probably
for.
5 times. Yeah. Totally has.
Now.
Yeah, it's so gentle. No, but really, he was such a gentle guy. But I asked him about the tigers. I said, "Do you have any of the tigers anymore?" He's like, "Oh no, they won't let me have those anymore."
They won't let
but
me.
He said he bought like 3 houses on the same block, 3 or 4 on the same block in Vegas, and one of them was just for the tigers, a house just for the tigers.
He had pigeons too.
He
Wasn't
would
was
swim
really
with them. Yeah.
pigeons and-
Oh, he was big on the pigeons, but he would sleep with the tigers. He said in his own bed. He swam with them. He would hold on to them, and they would pull him in the water.
All right, Mike.
Good night, Tiger.
Yeah.
Hope I wake up tomorrow.
Back in those days, I think tigers were scared of him. It was like the Chuck Norris stories.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You've had to have a crazy list of people that you've met doing Windy City Live, interviewing people. Do you have like a go-to of when you're telling somebody about, some of your experiences, like people that impressed you or maybe made you feel a little bit nervous or...
People always ask me who's the nicest and who's not the nicest. Not the nicest. Everybody always wants to know that first. And I'll tell you the guy who broke my heart the most.
Oh, yeah?
Because I wanted him to be nice.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to be cool.
You wanted him to be cool.
And he was not cool. And
The Pope.
yes, he slapped me right in the face. The Pope. Justin Timberlake, man.
Oh, really?
Oh, that sounds about right, Ryan. What are you talking about?
I know. Look, everybody's upset.
You had faith in Justin.
Was he buzzed?
But this was before he kind of went through that where people were going, oh, maybe he's got some demons or he's a little shady. This was when he was like altar boy reputation, like the pretty boy, nice guy, guy next door, like,
Before
coming
he
off
snatched
of
Janet Jackson's top down.
Yeah, before that even.
I told him about this. I told him that you were upset with him, and you know what he said? Cry me a river. Oh!
Yeah, whoa.
That's the only-
I interviewed him.
That's it. We're done.
Done. Bye, mic drop.
Episode over.
I interviewed him and Jason Segel together. Jason Segel couldn't have been more kind.
Were they doing a project together?
They were doing a bad movie called Bad Teacher.
Okay.
Terrible movie.
Oh, really?
So, you'd go in the junket rooms, you get 5 minutes with the star. And Cameron Diaz, lovely, just incredible, sweet. So I do a 5-minute interview with her. And then for whatever reason, sometimes they pair the actors together. So it's Jason and Timberlake. And I'd ask one guy a question. Jason Segel, so kind, gives me a great answer. I asked Justin a question, just cold and sarcastic.
Really?
It was weird. I got back and my
off-putting?
producer came to me and she goes, "What was the deal with you and Timberlake?" I go, "I have no idea."
Yeah.
He was just like, didn't like any question I had to ask. Everything was
man.
dumb. Like it was like he didn't like the question.
Really?
I asked him about like having a love for acting. We know you grew up dancing, acting, Mickey Mouse Club, all of that. But when did like the acting really become your true passion? Because he had done a string of films and he was doing pretty well, and he was just like, oh, like that was
Here
the
we
dumbest
go
question.
again. Really?
That's
He
the
stood out
worst.
to me in for the first time I saw him differently because at that time I think he was just doing the music, but wasn't he in the Facebook movie, Social Network?
Yeah,
He was good in that.
Yeah, he
right?
was. No, he's good. He's talented,
Yeah,
but
he's talented.
just not nice. The nicest guy you'll ever meet. The nicest star you will ever meet. Well, there's a couple, but the Fonz, man.
Oh, really?
Henry Winkler.
I met him once, years and years
He is
ago.
the
Yeah,
sweetest
nice
man.
guy.
I got to have breakfast with him at the Palace Grill. And
Really?
we did an interview, and we had breakfast, and he was just the kindest soul. And I'll always remember what he said when he said, there's some celebrities when somebody asks them for a picture or to stop, and he's like, oh, yeah, and they don't have time for this person that gave you the life that you have. And he's like, he goes, that this makes me so angry. He goes, I don't have time. This person has invested a half hour of their time every day, like watching Happy Days, right, for years. And all they want to do is just say hello to you and take a picture.
Right.
It's not that difficult.
What a career he's had.
Oh, yeah. And just a comeback, right? And
Yeah.
finally win the Emmy.
And how was he like that? Looking back, you're like, it's funny that he was the Fonz,
Right.
Because he doesn't seem to be.
Couldn't it be more different? And he said that. He goes, the Fonz was a guy I wanted to be. He It's like I wasn't cool. I didn't. This wasn't me at all. But I wanted to be that guy.
I wanted to be able to lean on a jukebox.
Yeah, and just a leather jacket. Everybody wanted to be the Fonz. The Fonz is the reason why we all own a leather jacket.
Yeah.
The Fonz and Danny Zuko.
It's kind of funny how there's 2 episodes in a row we've had a Grease reference. That's funny to have like that was the concept of cool back then, you know. And they have a statue of Fonzie in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
A fictional statue.
That's how little Milwaukee has going for it. I mean, cut. No, Milwaukee's great. That's what I meant to say.
One time I was on the show and I made a reference to there's the most Lotto winners ever. Do you know where it is? The most Lotto winners. Indiana.
Yes.
And I said a bad thing about Indiana on TV, not thinking that our show bleeds into Indiana. I got so much hate now. I said, and we're on a live show, so you just
Yeah.
I go, well, that's because God feels sorry for people that live in Indiana. And
Good one, Ryan.
and the audience laughed, right? Yeah. And now I think Bears fans would laugh at that since we don't want to lose our team.
Oh man.
But Indiana people did not like that.
No.
I'm sorry, Indiana. Please don't steal the Bears.
Mail. You got letters spelled wrong.
Little cutouts of the newspaper. Oh man, this mass murderer.
That's too smug. No, Indiana's a decent place.
Yeah.
More Powerball winners. What are their names? What's the common male surname or first name for Powerball winners?
Ooh, is it a short name?
Yes.
Okay, it's a very common name.
Yes.
Mike or John?
Close. Tom.
Really?
Yeah. Back when I was researching on how to win the Powerball.
Were you going to change your name?
Yeah. Well, people call me Tom.
Change your name
for
to
other
Tom,
reasons.
move to Indiana,
Yeah.
and start buying some tickets.
I've been using ChatGPT to pick my numbers.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you played Lotto?
Yeah.
I never do. Never.
But I play on the app.
I play all the time, brother. I'm playing now.
I play on the app, and everybody says you can't win on the app. And so I Googled it, and it says that the reason why people think you can't win is because most people don't use the app. So naturally, the numbers are smaller for the people that win. But it does seem like the people that win the jackpot, it's always a small little town, small little gas station.
Yeah.
So like on Route 66, I'll be making some stops.
There you go. Right.
Yeah.
Do you know off the top of your head right now what does this sit at?
Oh no, I don't.
Powerball
know that,
or
but I could find out in 2
any
seconds.
of those?
On my app.
That's a bunch of states, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they have
The
different
odds are
ones.
like-
The Lotto's just Illinois, right? And then they have the Powerball and the Mega.
Yeah.
It's just I play for the dream. It'd be so fun to just I play for the dream.
When your skin looks better, you feel more confident everywhere you go. At work, out with friends, on a date, or like me, at a big show. That's why I like Tiege Hanley. They make skincare simple with a routine that takes about 2 minutes a day. Just wash, exfoliate, moisturize, and you're done. No complicated routines or cluttered bathroom shelves. If you want to look better without overthinking it, try Tiege Hanley. Check it out at Tiege.com/Pat and get 40% off and a free gift. That's Tiege.com/Pat. Tiege Hanley. Put your best face forward.
What would you do, man? Say just when it was like at $1 billion, right? And you won.
Yep.
Would you continue with your career, or would you just say just turn on the TV one day and where's Ryan at?
Yep. That's
Just an
it's
empty-
B.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
You'd be done.
A or B. B. I'd be gone.
Really?
Yeah. And listen, I love what I do, absolutely. But like life is short. Like this. I mean, I think with AI and stuff, we're gonna live to be like well over 100. I do believe that.
I believe that too.
Yeah. I do think that.
Yeah.
No
But-
matter what, no matter
but
your
life is short.
condition, genetics.
Oh, it's just going to change a lot. If we, like they say, if we live like another 5 years, which
Right.
God willing
Yeah.
we will, the cellular repair and all that's going to make us live a long time. But let's just say the average lifespan for a man. Do you know what it is?
It's decreased actually. It was what 78,
76.
76.
Yeah.
That's
For
higher than
women,
the Powerball is now.
for women, I think it's 81. I think for a man, it's 76.
Okay.
Maybe it's 78. But so it's like life is short. We're already on the back nine right now. So if I had $1 billion, oh man. But you know what I would do though, and I always think about this, is community centers and sports for youth. I would have my name would be on so many different buildings to help the youth because I just think covering sports, when I see athletes like Kerry Wood and his wife Sarah.
Would you insist on your name being on there?
Well, it doesn't have to. My name's too long. My name's too long. Maybe just the Sheb Center, RC Center. But I look at, like, you know, Walter Payton's got his name on a school, and
Yeah.
said, well, there's Payton right there. And I wish Michael had more his name on more things here. You know, I know he's done a lot in North Carolina, and he's done a lot more, I think, in his later years.
Yeah.
Yes.
In some of the stuff he
He
does,
gave money
does
to,
it.
to Hales Franciscan years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
And some of the stuff that he does, he doesn't publicize, and I get that. But I just think, like, I love, like, when Derrick Rose gave $1 million to After School Matters, and Chance the Rapper. You know, it's like I just.
I remember when
that's what
Jordan
the
had
money,
that
that's honestly
lawsuit.
what the money would be for ultimately after everything's taken care of and your family's taken care of. What else is there? It's make the world better, right? Help make the world better.
That's true.
Yeah, and like sports was such a big thing for me. My brother and I grew up in a broken home, and my mom was an addict, and we went through a lot of bad things, and like literally were on like welfare as a kid at times. And it was coaches that like changed our life, that picked us up from practice and gave us an outlet, and like literally like waived our fees, or a parent would pay for us to play sports. My brother ended up playing in the NFL. He's a coach, and now he mentors and coaches. It's like,
really?
for me, it's like this dictated my path in life. So like, not to get you guys all
No,
choked
not at
up
all.
here.
Great, man.
and get
I
serious
do-
here, but
It,
I think
it would be
I
a
think that's
significant way to contribute
give
back,
back,
and it
yeah.
sounds like that's had such an influence on you. You mentioned your brother. You mentioned you grew up in California,
Yeah.
correct?
Yep. So
Yeah.
my grandparents were in Chicago, hated the cold weather, as we all do. Left and went out west. My dad's from the East Coast.
You undid all that.
Yeah. Met my mom. My dad was a professional singer for 50 years. He was in a surf band called the Lively Ones. And
They had a song in Pulp Fiction,
Pulp
right?
Fiction. Quentin Tarantino picks all the songs himself, and he loved this song, and he put it on the very last scene of the movie. When they're in the diner and they're putting the guns on their ankles and all that, and they're about to walk out the diner, and the whole song plays. Usually you get a song in a movie, it's like 10 seconds. The whole song plays. And I got to interview John Travolta, another guy that I would put in my top 5 nicest guys I've ever
Really?
met. Interviewed him and Kelly Preston, R.I.P.
Are
Kelly
you a
Preston.
Scientologist?
I'm not. I can't afford to be. I can't afford it. You got to have a lot of dough for that. But he brought his Scientologist teacher with him at this interview.
Oh, really?
He travels with them.
Was that John's idea or the the other one? I'll
know.
be with you. I'll be observing all the money you receive.
Yes. But so I interviewed him, and we're waiting to do the interview. And so a lot of times, like when you do the junkets, it's already set up like this. You sit down, you got 5 minutes, the cameras are already rolling. This was a local shoot, so we had to go meet him there. It was at that really iconic, and I'm blanking right now, the iconic Italian restaurant here on is it in the north
Fazoli's?
side? No. It'll come to me. No, it'll come to me.
Tefanos?
No. But anyway, we go there. He's doing the movie Gotti. He's playing John Gotti, which sadly the movie didn't do great.
Yikes.
Yeah. But we're waiting for them to set up the light and all that. So we're just making small talk, right? And I tell him the story about my dad. I go, hey, my dad's got a song in your movie in Pulp Fiction. And he was so engaged to ask me like questions about the band. And he's like, oh, I love that song. I love this and that. And he was like kind of humming the song. And so we're sitting there chatting. He's like, yeah, so do you play music, this, that? And so he's asking me a zillion questions about my dad's band. Like he really cared. And then he goes, that's one of the coolest factoids anyone's ever told me. I'm like, that's my one good impression. And I go, I'm thinking, you're John Travolta. Like, people tell you stuff all the time. But he's much taller than I thought he was going to be. Like, and big. He's just like a big dude.
Oh, he's a big guy?
He's like 6'3", yeah.
Is he?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you were talking about your dad. He was asking you about being a musician yourself, and you play guitar too. You must have got this from your father and watching him, dude.
Yeah.
And having your dad last Pulp Fiction,
man,
you must have
yeah.
been like,
Yeah, when I was a kid, so my dad's made his living his whole life as a musician, which is not easy to do. It's like he had a little bit of fame in the 60s, They opened for Sonny and Cher and the Beach Boys. If you Google the Lively Ones, they're all over the internet. And they still have like a following. But for the most part,
How big of the band was it? How many people were in it?
It's like five people, five guys. It was mainly instrumental surf music.
Who wrote the songs?
He wrote some of the songs. The biggest song was actually written by the Ventures, who did Surf Rider first. But then my dad's band recorded it, and for whatever reason, it went to like 15 on the charts back in the 60s, and they were opening for Sonny and Cher and the Beach Boys. Mm-hmm. So he's got all these cool stories.
Did he surf as well?
He tried. He is mainly posing for the albums. He was not a surfer, but he looks cool holding the boards and stuff. But it's cool to hear him talk about, talking to Sonny. He said Sonny was so smart. Sonny would pull me over and he'd say, "Hey, these are the songs we're going to do." He said Cher was like very young and innocent at that time. And she just like was never got to talk. He's like, I rarely ever talked to Cher. It was just like a different time. Like Sonny came over. These are the songs we're doing. Cher was just the singer, and she was so young. She was like 16, 17 years old. Now, when you think about Cher and like the power and the diva she is and has become, it's just crazy to see. Like
she ditched that, once she got rid of Sonny, she started to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
wow.
Cher just turned 80,
and her boyfriend's like 40.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's that.
She's doing it right.
Oh man, have fun, Cher.
Yeah. 39? Yeah.
We're supposed to have her on next week.
Cher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Bringing her in,
But
dude.
yeah, I remember
With
watching
Sonny's
my dad.
approval.
Well, he's
Dude.
not with us.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we can conjure somebody if we need to.
But I remember being a kid.
I wanted to say that when you said Sonny, so smart. I'm like, yeah, skiing in a tree? Did you ski into a tree? No.
I just remember watching
Sonny,
my pops,
no.
though. I remember watching him as a kid and like just watching him play music, and it was like magic. He had the big headphones on, and he had like a little home studio, and some musicians would come over, and it was like magic. So I always wanted to play the guitar, but I didn't have the patience for my dad to teach me. He bought me, a little ukulele when I was young. But like learning from your parents when you're young, you can't do it because you don't have.
You don't want to listen to
Yeah,
them.
you don't want to listen.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And my dad's like old school Italian, so he talks a little loud.
Yeah.
And everything's like easy. Hey, why can't you do that? Just strum that. What are you doing? Hey.
Well, not everyone's a great teacher either.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that sounds like my father.
Yeah.
Angry. He couldn't teach you because he was angry that you didn't know.
Right.
How come you don't know how to drive? That's why you're teaching me.
Yeah. Over the years, my pops has gotten so much softer. Like the old school Italians, now he cries anytime I leave. I give him a hug. My pops, when you coming back? Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but now, like he always tells me, he's like, "Ryan, I never thought you'd ever be able to play the guitar like you can. Like I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, that's
It's
great.
like,
I mean, you do live shows.
Yeah, it's so
You've got
fun.
a bunch of stuff online. You've done some great charity work with your music.
Yeah, I've done some stuff with Jim Peterick and with Richard Marx. I got to play with Max Weinberg.
That's a
too long
guy,
ago.
Richard Marx, that he wrote songs. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
It's not just what he recorded. He's written a ton of stuff, right?
Right.
He's got like a.
Yeah, his big break was he wrote "Right Here Waiting for You," his biggest hit, but he wrote that for Barbra Streisand. And he wrote the song. He gives it to Barbra Streisand. She listens to it and she goes, "Not recording this." And he's like, "Why? Richard, I don't wait for anybody."
Oh man!
And so Barbra Streisand turned it down. He records it, becomes one of the biggest hits of the '80s, right? But yeah, he's written a ton of stuff. He's very, very talented. But yeah, forget the lottery. If I could do music full time,
Okay. Yeah.
my bosses know
Well, that would
They're like,
afford you to do that.
if I could do music full time, oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, that's what I'd be doing.
Or coach with your brother. You mentioned your brother. You guys are very tight. I know. I've met him.
Yeah.
Darren.
Who is your brother?
Darren Chiaverini was drafted by Cleveland, played for the Cowboys, the Falcons. He still holds a couple records for the Cleveland Browns.
Man.
Most catches in a game by a rookie, which has stood since 1999. Yeah. So
Yeah, the
he was-
Browns aren't really known for
for
catching.
great receivers or for winning. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. He was on the very first team that came back. In 1999, they launched the Cleveland Browns
right.
again.
Okay, they came
Tim
back.
Couch was his quarterback.
He sure was.
Really?
First
Man.
pick in the whole draft.
Yeah, University of Kentucky, Tim Couch.
Yep.
I remember those years.
Yeah.
And now he's a head coach at Northeastern. State?
Yeah, Northeastern State. So he's bounced around. He was at Colorado before Dion as offensive
And that's
coordinator.
where you guys went, right?
Yeah, went to Colorado, and he's coached at UCLA. He coached Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech. Coaching world is move around a lot, but he really wanted to be a head coach, so he took a step back. He's at a Division II school in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and he's really turning this program around. So I think you'll be seeing him on the Division I or NFL level in the next couple years.
Man. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Now, not to get all personal with you, but did your father make a couple of bucks after his song got in Pulp Fiction?
So my dad's agent was Bob Keane. Do you remember La Bamba?
Yeah.
Bob Keane was Richie Valens' agent. So same guy was my dad's agent. So Bob Keane is the one that calls my dad and goes, hey, there's this. I mean, Quentin Tarantino was nobody in 1994. So he calls and goes, hey, this guy, this filmmaker wants to put your song in the movie. And my dad's like, great, let's put it in the movie. So then there became the war over who owned the rights and trying to dig all that stuff up. So long story short, they had to split it a zillion ways with all the attorneys and Delphi Records. Bob Keane got his cut. So my dad got some money, but he didn't get like retirement money.
Gotcha, yeah.
Like I've been in Jim Peterick's Lamborghini. He wrote Eye of the Tiger. His Lamborghini says I Tiger. He goes, oh yeah, let me buy this car. My dad didn't get that.
Wow.
He still
Your
gets
father's on a bike. This is all Pulp Fiction money.
Yeah, it could have at least been an e-bike. Yeah, but
Man.
he still gets a royalty check though.
That's great,
Yeah, I mean
man.
it's just
Yeah.
like it's little mailbox money.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure the lawyers get more than your father
Oh,
gets.
yeah.
That's how that goes.
Oh yeah, and then they find out like the song's been downloaded so many zillions of times in like other countries, like in Europe, and you don't see any of that. Basically, the record company says, "Hey, this is what we made. This is what you get."
Right.
Just be happy with it.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's also like it's got to be so validating, and to have it come back after he had recorded it years ago,
Yeah.
and now it's like
Right. It was
in
30 years
perpetuity.
later. He
It would
was
go
just
on.
happy to get anything. Yeah, and just kind of like revitalized the band. They did a couple of reunions after that, and
that's cool.
yeah, because for the most part, he was singing like in a cocktail lounge for 20 years. He was in the same bar for 28 years, same place. So it's like to go from like lounge singer. I mean, that's what he was for most of his career. And then to kind of get that little bit of that boost, it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then he got a platinum album that hangs in the house.
Tiege Hanley has changed my life. My skin has been amazing.
We're the #1 men's skincare routine in America.
When I got here, they go, we're just waiting for the podcast guest. We know you're here for pictures.
They thought you were a model?
Yeah, you guys, he's glowing. In fact, Nate Bargatze was like, your skin's awesome.
Just like I look forward to I'm washing my face before I go to sleep.
I think we haven't had any 40-year-olds on the podcast. And I said, I'm 50. And everyone goes, what?
Tiege Hanley. It's the way we face the day. Well, seeing that must have inspired you to be, to do what you've been doing and the career that you've built. You had to start out in smaller markets. And I always like asking people what those experiences were like and what was like the first gig. And did you study journalism and broadcasting?
Studied broadcast journalism. So my brother's my twin actually. We are opposite in every way, but I knew that I wasn't going to the NFL. I mean, we just knew, and I was supportive. We were each other's best friends, so it wasn't like some people go, "Hey, how come you didn't play in the NFL like your brother?" And I always go, "The same reason why you didn't." Yeah, they didn't. That wasn't good enough. They didn't want me. Like I was a great high school player, decent college player. Knew I wasn't going to the pros, so I actually went to class.
Yeah, well,
and I got my journalism degree, and I was doing all the campus radio and the TV and all that stuff. And my brother got drafted, so he was making good money. I got my first job in Great Falls, Montana. I drive there from California to Montana. I spent the night in Salt Lake City in this little rat motel. Then I drove, and my first paycheck, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry, but I was excited just to be there.
Yeah.
I was making, I think, $14,000 a year working full-time for the ABC affiliate in Great Falls, Montana as the weekend sports anchor, and this was in the year 2000, so it's not like this is 1970.
14?
Yeah, 14.5.
How could they even
I know. 14.5.
And what were you covering?
I was covering rodeos and
gosh.
high school football, 6-man football, and you would go out and shoot it. You'd shoot it, and then hopefully you got like a touchdown, and then you would drive on a 2-lane road in Montana dangerous roads, and you'd go to another game and you would shoot the second half of that game. Then you would rush back, and I got the other. There's 2-man department. The other guy would do the same thing. We get back, we hurry up and edit it, and then we get it on the air. We got 4 games now, high school games, and then you would go cover rodeos. I knew nothing about a rodeo, and you had to learn all the events, and it's just a different.
How long were you
culture,
in Montana?
right? Thankfully, I was only there a year and a half. And I got back to Denver.
Got enough
station
footage,
night.
make a tape.
Exactly.
There you go. Somebody look at this.
Back then, we would mail out VHS tapes.
Oh yeah.
VHS. I remember I dubbed a bunch of VHS tapes, and I took them to the post office, and the post office worker recognized me from TV because there's only like 500 people in the whole town, and she's like, "Oh, trying to get out of here, huh?"
You got that right.
Yeah. And thankfully, I got back to Denver, and I had gone to college in Boulder, so they hired me back. I had interned at that station, and now I'm 24 years old, and I'm covering the Broncos and the Avalanche, and it was a great sports town. Yeah, it was good.
That could have been a stop. You could have pitched a tent. Stayed there in
I thought
Denver.
I was going to stay there forever.
And it's probably grown a ton since you were there. That city just seems to be expanding.
I love Denver. I know
like
you
Denver.
performed there.
I really do. There are very few cities where I go and I'm like, man, I could live here because I love Chicago. I do. And when I've been to Denver, and there's a big Chicago crowd there too. A lot of people have relocated to Denver.
I was on your Instagram page one time, and I saw you doing a set at the Comedy Works, right?
Yeah.
And crushing. And somebody yelled out how funny you were. I said, yeah, that's right. That's my boy.
Yeah.
That club is one of the best clubs in the country, Comedy Works. They got the original one downtown, and they got one in the burbs. And they're independently owned, which is always the best. And they have a ton of sunshine in Denver, which I didn't know.
Almost 300 sunny days a year. Yeah, the weather is very West Coast weather. It's a great place. I thought I was going to be there forever. And then my agent called me and said, hey, what do you think about going to Chicago? And I was like, Chicago? I really didn't know much about Chicago, aside from the fact that I had some grandparents that had lived here, but that was a long time ago. I'd never... I only had flown in and out of O'Hare. I'd never really had spent much time in Chicago at all.
So you weren't really looking.
Right.
Your agent came to you with this opportunity.
Yeah. Brad Palmer, who had been the reporter, the professor.
Oh, man, yeah.
Brad Palmer retired after, I don't know,
Is he still
25
around?
years. He
I
is.
was going to say, he retired?
He is.
Oh.
He is. I actually talked to him maybe on the phone maybe like 2 years ago.
Wow.
But he retired. So for the first time in over 20 years, ABC7 had a opening. I mean, at that time, news was so coveted. Nobody left these jobs. It was Mark Giangreco as our main guy, Jim Rose, as our second guy, and then Brad Palmer was our reporter, and then I replaced him. And so I'm the young kid. They finally made a hire. And my first year here, the Bears went to the Super Bowl, and everybody was calling me the good luck charm at the station.
Oh, really?
Oh, man, you're good. And then they lost, and then all that stuff changed.
That went away. I remember the first time you dropped on my radar, and I was like, is this like Giangreco's nephew? It seemed like such a good pairing. And I know he became a big mentor to you. We've had him on the podcast. And I know you guys are still buddies, right?
Yeah. He's been like a big brother to me and a mentor, and he was a big reason why I got hired. I mean, I come in, you interview with everybody, and he was the guy that was like, I like this guy. I'm gonna kind of give him my approval. Yeah. And so he's been good. And when I got hired, I remember the article said "In Giangreco's footsteps." That was the headline. So it's kind of ironic that now 20 years later, I'm doing the job that he used to do. But yeah, it's been an incredible 20 years. I can't believe 20 years. Man. 20. I just hit 20 in March.
So now are you mentoring anybody coming up?
Absolutely. That's a big thing. I'm mentoring far more than just one. I think I've bit off more than I can chew right now, because literally I have a few reels to look at today. Any student that emails me, reaches out, I always have them send me their work, and I always take the call, and I always return the call, because I still remember the guys that didn't call me back.
You still remember Timberlake.
You still remember that too.
Screw that guy.
Yeah. But there's a saying, when you in the elevator gets to the top, you got to send it back down.
Yeah.
That's so important because I still remember the guys that
I hit all the
like,
buttons.
It's like Elf. It's like Elf.
Yeah.
But you got everybody has somebody they look up to. Every athlete has somebody that they try to emulate, right? Like without Jordan, there's no Kobe. Without Kobe and LeBron, all these guys looked up to the guys before them. Same thing with TV. I always tell like young students to watch somebody on TV that you like. I'm not saying copy them, but you'll get your own personality, your own rhythm. Same thing with comedy, right? I mean, I'm
for sure.
There's comics you look up to, and you're like, oh, I like his style. And it's not going to do justice if you go on stage and you try to be Rodney Dangerfield, but maybe there's some things that we all learn and take from each other.
Exactly.
Right?
You take a little bit from everything
Yeah.
and then you use it all too.
Yep.
And at different points.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what makes you Carlos Mencia. I mean, I know that's probably not what you meant.
We've had him on many times. Very nice guy, but I know he went through a hot water, man. Stealing jokes is like the ultimate sin in all of comedy, right?
Yeah, you cannot do that. Didn't that kind of put Rogan on the map too? Wasn't he the one that called him out?
Yes.
Publicly?
Came up on stage at the Comedy Store and just right there, man. Yeah, and told him,
Oh,
hey,
did it in person?
He came up, got in his face.
Oh, wow.
It's a big viral YouTube clip.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to go back and check that out.
Yeah.
Maybe
My favorite viral YouTube moment right now, though, and I don't know why this keeps coming on my feed. I guess because I watch a lot of musicians on Instagram, so many talented people. But there was a guy, I don't know if you've seen it, where he's singing Sweet Caroline by himself with a guitar. And some guy, he's standing, and some guy just comes up and he just sweeps his legs right from out from under him. And he just eats it, and they start getting in a fight on stage. It's totally real.
That's real.
And nobody knows why this guy hated Sweet Caroline that much, or he went on stage and attacked the singer. But he pulls his
is it a
legs
live
out.
show?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh, that's wild.
But that one comes up on my feed like 3 times a week right now. Maybe because I watch it so much. Like I just can't believe
You're creating that algorithm.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just thinking like, what would I do if this ever happened to me? And I know like we've seen like comics get attacked on stage. It
seems to be more possible than ever, or something thrown at you.
Yeah.
Or confronted after a show, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
especially
lucky
now.
with some of that stuff. Have you ever had an experience where you're like,
I had I was doing some jokes about a particular person. I know this show was out at Zany's in St. Charles, and I didn't know this until I got off stage because I couldn't see him. But some people in the audience, they said, well, these women started crying and as I do. If nobody's crying at my shows, you know what I mean? I don't consider it a good show, right? Mission unaccomplished, But they walked out crying, and then some of the dudes that were with them walked out and were giving me the Nazi salute on the way out.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's my show. You come a Lutheran, you leave a Nazi. That's what, I mean. Yeah, but I didn't see it, though, until I got off the show, and then somebody told me that, because it was dark. I couldn't see what was going on.
yeah.
So a couple times. I had a woman one time, Zany's on Wells. She got so mad. I was doing, again, she tried to storm out during the show, but she walked out, tried to go out the front, and it was locked. You've been on Zany's on Wells,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So, if you walk front, everybody can see you. Dude, I would never, that was a long walk for her back
Then she went out the side. I was there that night, I think. I think I was there.
Oh, man.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, man. So,
A lot of guys already trust Tiege Hanley. They've shipped over 3 million boxes and have more than 24,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars. In fact, 91% of customers say they'd recommend it to a friend. People only talk like that when a product works. If you're ready to upgrade your routine, check out Tiege Hanley and face the day with confidence. Head to Tiege.com/Pat for 40% off and a free gift. That's Tiege.com/Pat. You have any live shows coming up, Ryan? Are you still
Yeah, so I was supposed to perform with Max Weinberg coming up.
Oh, that's great.
So he just went on tour with Bruce again. Bruce is in his upper 70s, and they're on tour again.
Yeah, he was just here, right?
Bruce's,
He was at the United Center.
Yeah.
He's been Bruce's drummer for over 40 years, and Max is not a young man. Remember him from
Conan.
Yeah. He's an unbelievable drummer. So I was supposed to play a show with him. He just rescheduled it, so we're hoping we're gonna get that on the books again. But yeah, Windy City still and doing sports. It's been a life change. I don't get to perform quite as much as I used to, but I'm hoping to get back out there again soon.
And single guy, still doing it.
Girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Got a girlfriend, and I got a puppy now.
Oh, buddy, are you training?
Oh yeah, it's brutal, man. I love this pup more than anything. In fact, I got a bit that I'm doing for the Crosstown Classic. I always try to do bits with animals. Now that I got my own, he's gonna be like,
what kind of dog you got?
I'm gonna be like Joe Jackson. This is gonna be Michael right here. We're gonna make some money here, one way or the other.
Teach him some tricks.
I'm gonna treat him better, but one way or the other.
Oh man!
So he's a mini dachshund, and so his name's Frankie. Because ballpark Frank, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
So I got a hot dog costume, the mini wiener dog, and he's gonna run in this costume to go pick, the Sox or the Cubs. So,
did you and your girlfriend get the dog together?
Yeah, man, I bought it for her birthday.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh my God!
I know.
She
They're
see
like,
this
you might
coming?
as well have gotten her the ring.
How did you give it to her?
She's begged for this pup for 2 years. For the 2 years that we've been together, she's begged for this pup. So finally, I just did it.
And so, how'd you present it to her? Did you have it in a?
Well, Mutz Cuts delivered it. Dumb
really?
and Dumber.
Mutz Cut.
Seriously, I was
Dumb and Dumber, the van.
Remember?
All right.
The shaggin' wagon. So it came from Ohio, and I literally was wondering if it was going to look like Mutz Cuts. It was a normal van, but when the guy got out, I had to ask him.
Oh,
if he
yeah,
had ever
right.
Had the Mutz Cuts van. But yeah, that's how it came. So she knew it was coming. Yeah,
okay, she
I
knew.
didn't. It wasn't like it popped out of the box like in the movies.
Big
And you gotta
step, man.
Yeah, it's a big one. He's a lot. Like, I don't have any kids, but this is all of the infant stories I hear from my friends are directly relatable.
Yeah.
Getting up at 3 a.m. because I didn't realize puppies.
Yeah, but it's still not the same.
Yeah. It's the
Like when I
closest-
leave
it's
the house, I
closest.
don't leave a bowl of food out for the kids.
No, we can't
Not anymore.
No, we can't even leave him right now. We take him to a sitter.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The puppy stage, he cries and he's got to go to the bathroom every
take
5
him
minutes.
on
He's like my grandpa.
On a flight?
Not yet. I don't want to even be
Flights,
on a flight.
restaurants, take him to a
Yeah.
restaurant?
He sits in a little Frankie bag and he doesn't make a peep.
It's been quite an experience to be, 50? I'm going to be 50 years old this weekend. I'm turning 50.
Wow, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
And
Wow.
I was just going to say, like, we've seen the rights of dogs increase my time on this earth. And humans,
Yeah. Not so much.
retracted. Dogs
right.
have the run of the place.
Right. Running all over the restaurant.
And that it comes in too. Like I saw it on Mother's Day. Somebody was saying like on the news, like Happy Mother's Day, everyone out there, and that includes pet owners.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it's a big
does
thing.
it?
No, my girlfriend goes, hey, did you and Frankie get me anything for Mother's Day? I'm like, Frankie, why didn't you get her anything?
Yeah.
I blame Frankie right away. Yeah.
Wait till you have to enroll him in school.
Oh, man. I need to send him to puppy school right now because I don't know how to train a dog. I'm watching TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm watching TikTok. You can learn anything from TikTok.
you need a clicker or like a.
Oh, we
'cause
got
I
the
took my
bell.
dog to a class one time, and it just like it petered out. But I remember like the.
Yeah, we got the little bell. People go, get the bell by the door, and then you tap his paw when he needs to go out. You know what he does? He just runs over to the bell and bites it like crazy because he's a puppy. Like he's gonna know this.
Yeah.
Anyway, while we're talking, and I'm all over the place, but you asked me about like some of my most memorable guests. Al Pacino, one of the best. I mean, for an Italian kid to meet Al Pacino, and I was like, he was like, I don't get nervous really to interview anybody. I've interviewed Jordan several times. He's one guy though that when you see him, every time you see him, you're like, wow, that's the logo, right? Like that's him. But I've interviewed him a bunch, but meeting Al Pacino, I remember I walked in the room. And it's a junket style like this, and he's got the big poofy hair, and his suit is like way too big for him. I don't know why he doesn't get a better
Like
tailor.
the Dick Tracy character.
Right. Those huge shoulders.
Yeah, he looks like a mad scientist, right? But it's still Al Pacino. I walk in, I'm like, hey, Mr. Pacino, how are you? He's like, oh, call me Al, and he's, I sit down, and he goes, where are you from? I go, oh, I'm from Chicago. Oh, I love Chicago, my favorite city, right? So we're doing the interview. He's super warm and engaging. He's great, and I was like, I gotta ask him this question, right? I gotta ask. And I always save like something at the end. In case it doesn't
Was
go
this
well.
a 2-minute drill, or
Yeah.
was it
No,
straight
this
on
was just
interview?
a straight interview about a movie that he had coming out. And so I said, Al, when you're walking through an airport, what's the line that somebody throws at you the most? Like, what's the line you get the most? he goes, "Oh, a lot of times I get hooah, you know." He goes, "Or I get say hello to my little friend." He goes, "Or depending on the age, sometimes I get I'm going to give you an offer you can't refuse." Because I say that in The Godfather. Yeah. Yeah, pretty aware of that.
Yeah.
I remember that, Al.
He was so cool. And then so then I walk out of the room. I'm like on, cloud 9. And I'm trying to like kind of, when you're talking to someone like that, you're not trying to be, too much of a fan, but you're trying to be professional. But on the inside, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to this guy. So I leave the room. He does like several more junket interviews. About 10 minutes later, he walks out. The light's kind of bright, because it's in a hotel. And he's coming out, and he sees me from across the room. And he goes, "Ryan, great to meet you."
Oh, man.
And he keeps walking, and there's a guy from like Entertainment Tonight right next to me, and he thought he was talking to him at first.
Oh, yeah.
He said, oh, you think he's talking to you?
Oh, wow.
I was like, yeah, take that.
There
Take
you
that,
go.
Entertainment
Yeah,
Tonight.
There you go.
But it was like a cool moment where you're like, man, I feel like that's crazy. Like Al Pacino,
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad it. I thought you were going to say that you heard him say somebody when they said they were from Cleveland, my favorite city.
Oh, you
Where
know
you
they
from?
do that.
Fort Wayne, my favorite city. Yeah.
Indiana, love it. Most Lotto winners. Excellent.
Is your name Tom?
Yeah.
My favorite name.
Yeah. Oh, and the other guy, Mr. T. Have you guys met Mr. T? He's a Chicago
No, but
guy.
his daughter
The best.
does stand up. Erica
Yes.
Nicole
Right.
Clark.
Yeah.
She's
And
hilarious.
very funny.
She's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
We've had her on the show. I've seen her perform as well. But
Okay.
Mr. T, the kindest guy ever. He will stay and take pictures with the audience for 2.5 hours. He doesn't care how long it takes. He is staying the entire
Oh,
time.
that's cool.
Gives people little keychains that you hit the button. It says, "I pity the fool." And he dresses just like B.A. Baracus. Like he's
He
the
still
same
does.
guy
Yeah.
with the overalls and the boots.
He's Mr. T, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
true Chicago guy. And
Yeah, he just like walked
so
into
cool.
that character. They were
Yeah.
just like, just be you.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's
Yeah. And you know how he got cast on Rocky 3?
He was
from
a bouncer.
Mothers.
He was a
Bouncer.
bouncer,
Yeah.
and he went on a show called Toughest Bouncers. I don't think he won, but Stallone was late night watching this, flipping channels, came across this show at the Toughest Bouncers in the country, and he just loved Mr. T's style, everything about him, and he's like, "This is my guy." He had never acted before, and he like
He's
steals
great
the
in that
show.
movie, yeah.
He owns that movie. Like he is the guy.
What is his last name in that? Is it Clubber?
Lane.
Lane or Lang?
Langa.
I think
Langa.
it's Langa.
Yeah.
I think it is with a G too.
Like
Clubber
Artie.
Lang.
That was
Artie
one of the
Lang.
best names.
Yeah.
Clubber Lang.
You know, Stallone had all the Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Stallone's
saw
a
this the
great
other day,
writer, man,
a,
as far as
Oh,
those Rocky
amazing.
movies, man.
You talking about
Amazing.
Travolta earlier? I saw a clip. Do you know Sylvester Stallone's in Staying Alive?
Yes.
When he's walking
He
down,
is?
he's
Yeah.
walking down.
Wow.
Stallone directed.
Yeah, he directed it.
He did.
Yes.
Well, that's why he's in it.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like Hitchcock. He put himself in it. I didn't know he directed
Yeah,
that
he
movie.
directed it. He
Are you
directed
kidding me? Man,
Yeah.
did you know that?
I did not know
That's
that.
right. Yeah.
That's a little Stallone.
Yeah, Frank.
Special.
Frank had the music, and Frank Stallone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's badass. I didn't know. And you've done some movies.
I've done a few. Nothing like Stallone.
I was researching. I research my guests.
Yeah. Homework. I like
Like
it.
10 minutes before you guys get here.
Wikipedia.
I'm on my phone, like, oh, man.
ChatGPT,
Well,
give
I
me
thought
questions.
I knew everything about you. I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
And but you were in a movie, I Married Black.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
you're wearing black.
Did
that was a
Pacino
favorite.
recognize you from that? Chicago, great. Hey, wait, were you in I Married Black? Great
He's
movie.
like, I got to put you in my next film.
And
Yeah,
I read
that
the
was-
synopsis, and it's like a white man marries a black woman, and she basically finds out he's racist.
And he finds out she's black.
Yeah. We're trying to teach the public. Yeah, that was a favor for a friend. But some things you if you could do over, you wouldn't probably do certain movies.
Why
but
not,
yeah.
though? I mean, was
it
it-
was fun. I mean,
Who
it
were
was-
you in that flick? Were you the disapproving cousin?
No, I was actually a cop in the movie. I had like one scene. It wasn't that eventful. But I did do a Lifetime movie, and I just shot another one actually. Yeah, I played an attorney in a movie called Switched Before Birth, and this story has actually happened quite a bit, where like the embryos get switched and they give somebody the wrong baby. Like these Lifetime movies are always based on true stories. So I was the attorney that had to break it to the family that the embryos got switched. So for whatever reason, I did this movie probably 5 years ago, and it started resurfacing on TikTok recently. Like it's me.
Really?
Yeah, it's me. It's going viral for some reason because I guess more and more hospitals this is happening, and they're like, "Oh, this is just like this movie." And I'm in the scene, the big eventful scene. So it's kind of been fun that it's like recirculating.
Yeah, I got to pull that up.
Yeah. So you're the person who are you in this flick?
Yeah, I'm the attorney. I'm the attorney that's representing the hospital.
Okay.
And I'm hoping this family's not going to sue. So I have the two families together, and it's this real intense.
Oh,
it's like the apex of the film, and so I got this big part.
Okay.
Where it's the important part of the
You
movie.
come in and gaslight the couple.
Yes.
You know what you're crazy.
Yes.
These embryos are fine.
And we don't want them to sue. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. Acting is so different than doing broadcast TV. Broadcast TV is much like what we're doing right now, right? We're just knocking it out. It's one take. We're live, and that's it. And it's over, and it's done. We must have shot this scene 25, 30 times. And it's not because people messed up. Just because when they shoot these films, they shoot them only with a couple of cameras, one for budget, but for two, so that you don't see the camera.
Right.
So they got to shoot it from every different angle. And so they go around the room, and it's like, okay, Dwayne, now it's your turn. We're ISOing Dwayne here. Okay, ISO Dwayne, here we go. So you do your whole scene. Now, we still got to do it. We got to do all the blocking, everything the same.
Right.
But we're just shooting you on this one from two different angles.
What do you mean my embryos have been switched?
Exactly.
What are you trying to tell
Exactly. So we do the whole scene of say it's 4 or 5 minutes, and then boom. Okay, here we go, Pat. Now we need your reactions. We're doing it from the top. You do it all over again. That's why films just take forever, and that's why you also see mistakes with different shirts and ties. Sometimes it's a different day.
And all that.
Right.
Yeah.
The best part about Tiege Hanley is the results. 95% of users report visible improvements to their skin, and about 80% say they start getting compliments. The routine only takes about 2 minutes a day. Wash, exfoliate, moisturize, and it's backed by the Handsome Guarantee. Try Tiege Hanley today and enhance your handsome. Head to Tiege.com/Pat for 40% off and a free gift. That's Tiege.com/Pat. Tiege Hanley. It's the way we face the day. I did a show, Chicago PD, like the Dick Wolf show.
Yeah.
And, it was my first time doing something that big of a production. And I'm with like two of the main characters.
Yeah.
And we shoot the scene, and I'm like, I'm feeling good about it. And we finish, and I'm like, hey, man, thanks, guys. It's great to work with you. And they're like, we got like 3 more angles to shoot.
Oh.
I'm like, I know. I just want to get the.
Thought it was done.
I want to get the thank yous out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I got to run. Okay. I have something else to shoot.
I got to do Shameless. I did an episode of Shameless. This one.
You did?
Playing a reporter. Playing a reporter. Real big stretch there.
Yeah, but that's what you want to be doing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to be on set, and Jeremy Allen White, and he had like a 7-minute monologue that I just watched him do. I mean, I wasn't in this scene, but I'm watching him. He's doing it in one take. Wow. And I remember I had him on Windy City shortly after, and I said, how did you do that? Like 7 minutes straight, no cut, one camera. It was like the big, ending monologue that he had of one of the seasons. Mm-hmm. And he was just telling me like how they study it, and they just try to get, paragraph by paragraph, and they just memorize the paragraph and paragraph. And then every day you take on another paragraph, and eventually you get it. Now
that's how I nailed the state capitals. I would do like 5 at a time. Memorize it.
You sing a song.
And go on.
Yeah.
But the soap opera actors are by far the hardest working actors.
Oh, you did General Hospital.
Did General Hospital.
Man,
and
how
I've been
many
on
things have you done, right? You're working more than we are.
I know.
Lord.
Right?
It's like one episode, and then I'm done. I was a bartender in that one.
And he came from work, and he's about to go back to work.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. You keep going.
I'm going to go take a nap.
But to watch them work is actually quite impressive. Mm-hmm. They don't get the credit they deserve because, the sets are like high school sets. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty flimsy. You knock on the door, it'll fall over.
Yeah.
And some of them are fighting amnesia.
And they come back from the dead. It's crazy.
Come back from the dead.
Those storylines are nuts. But they're literally looking at their scripts. They're holding their scripts while the director is counting down. Like, okay, here we go. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3. All right, Janice, why did you cheat on me? What, it's like, then they get right into character, but they're looking at their scripts because they have to memorize so much copy per day because they try not to take a second take. And sometimes you can tell. Yeah. But it is just like go, go, go.
Did you pick up on this at all? One thing I picked up on when I did that show was that they talk pretty quietly.
Yeah.
They were not like projecting. They weren't very.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, they hide the
and some of
mics.
these guys, I think, play it small. Like that's like a thing.
That's what they say. You're supposed to play it small because they got microphones, they got cameras, so everything is small. Unlike a stage where everything is big because you're playing to the back of the room. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're Marlon Brando, as far as memorizing lines, where the actors and The Godfather had lines taped.
Yeah.
To their,
Oh, I've seen those pictures.
Yeah, so he was just reading.
That's hilarious.
He didn't memorize anything.
Well, you think
that's my style.
You would think you hear action and you think you have to be like on, like turn it on, turn it up.
Yeah,
but it's not often the case, right?
Right, and especially in like the soap operas because it's like, can't believe you betrayed my brother, and you married my sister. It's like everything is like so intense. Right. But you get a whole nother appreciation for actors. It's a skill. It's like surfing. When it's done well, it looks so easy. Guy surfs a 50-foot wave, no problem. And you're like, oh, that's amazing. You only notice acting when it's bad. Watch Kim Kardashian in a movie.
Oh yeah,
it's rough.
Or like even stand up. It's like, oh man, I could. Like so many people say, oh, I could do that, and then they get up there and
hardest job in the world. Stand up. I always say that. Hardest job in the world. There's no other profession aside from music, but where you sit down and you go, okay, like what's coming, and make me laugh. Mm-hmm. Like we know that this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna make us laugh. Yeah. It's like.
You ever play Make Me Laugh? Like you ever just in a room? I did this in college with my buddies. Like we were in a room and we were like, we're gonna try. It was like on TV. It was a game show. And then we tried it, dude. It was like cringe. Everyone tightened up right away. Like we did it for like 10 seconds.
I was always impressed with your crowd work.
Oh, man,
crowd work is so good.
This cat, and I'm not even saying it because he told me to say it, which he did. But
I have it taped right here.
Yeah. Here's Pat McGann. He's up now. Awesome.
So quick.
Awesome. Super quick.
So quick
man.
when someone's celebrating a birthday and they're like in their 40s.
Super quick, man.
Some of the lines, I was dying.
No, I appreciate that, man.
Super funny.
Yeah, that, and I think about Pat every time I style my hair now because he has this hilarious bit. I think about this every time I'm styling my hair, even on the way here, before here. And it takes a while. It takes longer now. He goes, I'm going to butcher your own joke, but he goes, you can always tell you're getting older because it takes you longer to do your hair.
Yeah,
you want me to do the
bit
bit
out of the house.
Yeah, you're like, you look at your hair and you're like, okay, guys, I need you today. Stand straight up. Everybody, stand up.
Yeah, we need all of you.
We need all of you today. And look, put your shoulders out. Look thick.
Your hair looks beautiful.
Oh, man, it took me 35, 40 minutes. That's why I was late.
Well, you look great, dude, and you got so many. He's won Handsome Awards, and you just won the Dante Award. Congratulations,
I did, man. Thank you. That was an honor. It's the Italian Stanley Cup, I call it.
Okay.
It's the biggest award that you've ever seen. It's a big bust of Dante, who is a famous Italian poet.
Yeah. Dante's Inferno.
They give it to a journalist in Chicago every year.
And Dante Culpepper.
I love Dante Culpepper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if that bust looks like Dante Culpepper. It is like the biggest trophy,
man.
but it's given by the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans. But they give it to all like pretty much legendary journalists in Chicago. Like I just felt like I wasn't really deserving yet because it usually goes to like Walter Jacobson was a couple years ago, and it's always these like iconic. I'm like I'm getting old fast. Or the Italian
no, you're not.
community
But you've done a lot in a short amount of time.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
and
thank
you continue to do it. And I think that there's not a lot of people that are on now that everybody kind of still knows.
You ain't kidding, bub. I don't know anybody.
And you're that guy.
Yeah.
And I love seeing you on there. And I want to encourage everyone to check out Ryan on socials. You do post a lot. You're on Instagram.
Yeah,
a lot of great content.
Now you're gonna see too much puppy content. But yeah, at Ryan Chiaverini.
We got to get some footage of you doing Sweet Caroline, and we'll sweep your legs. And then
we'll look that up.
We'll post it.
Just put it over this interview on that one clip. That's what I want to see. Oh, it's so bad.
We will for sure.
Have any of you guys seen that clip? Oh, we're gonna watch it as a group after.
It's gonna. My phone picked it up. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
you know, I'll pick up my phone and it'll be in there.
They are
probably.
listening.
I'm gonna see. How about you, Dwayne? You got anything coming up?
This weekend, no. Next week, I'm in San Diego opening for W. Kamau Bell at Mic Drop.
Oh,
San
nice.
Diego.
Oh,
Yeah.
San Diego's wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this out there. I'm doing a show where I'm just going to kind of work the room. And I did this in December. I'm doing June 7th, Zany's Rosemont. There's a few tickets still available, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give out 2 tickets, 2 free tickets. All you got to do is leave a review to put yourself in the running. We need some reviews on on Apple. You go in there on the podcast. It's nice when you get a review. So send us a review, give us a review, or send us an email. Just interact with us.
Yeah.
Show proof that you bought some Tiege Hanley. How about that? Show proof. And I want to ask you about your skincare, because here you go. This is the perfect guy. You should be the model for Tiege.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have a routine?
Well, my girlfriend actually works for a skincare company, but
Uh-oh.
but we'll still give it a shot. It's not, yeah. Hopefully she'll embrace the products, but I would love to try them out.
You're moisturizing?
Yes.
What else do you use? Do you have a
two things a dermatologist told me a long time ago. I'm going to be 49 years old this year. Two things that dermatologist always says: do not smoke, and I don't, and do not get sunburned, and I don't.
Oh, okay.
Those 2 things. As much as I want to be tan, I want to look like Gian Greco. Don't get sunburned. just do like a fake tan.
Yeah. You can get some what do you call it?
Turmeric.
Yeah. Oh, and don't
You can
do,
get some
don't-
Look Good drops. You mix it in with the lotion. This is what I do.
That's it.
What is it called?
It just gives you a little bit more complexion. Little.
Yeah, trying to get some of this melanin, man.
Well, you know.
I'm trying to reboot I Married Black.
I think it's up for an Oscar this year.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's up for an Oscar. Yeah.
All right, so there you go. We win some tickets, and make sure you check out Ryan. Ryan, thanks so much. Dude, it's so good to see you, man.
Dude, it was
Great to
such
see
a
you.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything
Appreciate
for you,
you being
Pat.
here.
Dwayne, that's so fun. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, guys, have a great week. We will be back next week, and I will be 50. Bye.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pat.
Again.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah.
Pat McGann Show is brought to you by the Pat McGann Show team. Executive producer Kelley Thornton. Producer Paula Thornton. Showrunner Tom Bambera. Audio engineer Tommy Grant. Video production Eddie Perez. Video and audio editor Madeline Curlis. Organic content manager George Moster. Recorded at Tiege Hanley Studios in Chicago, Illinois.